Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. It's KepSquad Y2K here, and in this video we're gonna go over 6 items that Fortnite will vault at the start of Season 5. Now at the start of every Fortnite season, Fortnite will always shake up the loot pool by adding and subtracting things that were in the previous season. And as we always do before the start of every Fortnite season, we're gonna theorize which items from Season 4 will be vaulted at the start of Season 5. Now this list is not all inclusive. There may well be even more than 6 items that could be vaulted at the start of the season. And based off past videos, I am very prepared for the comment section.
Do not attach any association of this to me whatsoever. I have nothing to do with such idiocy, such blasphemy, such ridiculous nonsense.
Number 6 on our list, we have the portafort. Do you remember? The portafort. It was added in Season 4. Do you remember the item that we were all asking to be back? The portafort? The portafort was added into Season 4, and it seemed like this was a very random item to be added back into the game. When the portafort was originally added into the game, it was very long ago, all the way back in Season 4 of the first chapter of Fortnite. And maybe not a coincidence that they added back into the game in the 4th season of Chapter 2. But when it was originally added in, the game was very different. Building was not as advanced as it is today. And reintroducing it back into the game this long into the lifespan of Fortnite, the portafort is almost basically useless in the current state of Fortnite. Most players usually just see this lying around and they just throw it down just for the sake of it. Definitely out of every item on this list, one of the more useless items that were added, Fortnite will most likely vault at the start of Season 5. Number 5 on our list, we have the fire trap. The first trap item we had seen added ever since the spike trap was vaulted, and it was going to be the replacement to the fire trap. I think most players can agree that the fire trap is not only not a replacement to the spike trap, it is a far inferior version. In Season 3, Fortnite added fire into the game, and they tried to add many different fire mechanics such as the fireflies and gas tanks, which actually have become more useful now that we are in Season 4 of Fortnite. Fortnite saw this and probably thought, why don't we make a fire trap as well? And this thing just wasn't it. Very buggy item. Sometimes the fire trap does not even go off. It goes off late. Sometimes it'll go off and not even do any damage to the opponent. With all that said, it only does 50 damage. And if you hit an opponent with it, after a couple seconds, the entire build that is surrounding you starts to burn and you take damage as well. Everything about the fire trap was flawed, sloppy, buggy, and we should not expect to see this back in the game in Season 5. Number 4 on the list is the bandage bazooka. The bandage bazooka was reintroduced back into the game after being vaulted for a short period of time, only 1 season. Frankly, it took me a while to actually realize that bandage bazooka had even been vaulted, and it's definitely one of the more unique items that has been introduced in Fortnite. The first item that takes up 2 slots, and it is pretty useful, especially in competitive Fortnite. It is the ultimate support player item, and it's always good to have somebody on your team carrying this around. But the reason that the bandage bazooka will most likely be vaulted at the start of Season 5 is because in the game files, it has been found that we are going to be getting a slurp bandage bazooka. And an item like that will most likely be replacing the bandage bazooka, and instead of where the bandage bazooka only gives white health, a slurp bandage bazooka will give slurp health, which will give not only white health but also slurp juice over time, like the bandage bazooka would regenerate bandages over time. I definitely expect this to be added at the start of Season 5 in replacing the bandage bazooka as a much more improved version. Rip the bandage bazooka, you will be missed. Number 3 on our list is the LMG. The LMG was definitely one of the more surprising items to be returned back into Fortnite, and actually a weapon that I actually really enjoyed using while it was in the game. 100 shots in the clip. It was definitely by far the most overpowered spray weapon in the game, as all the SMGs were a lot weaker than they have been in the past in Season 4. The LMG could be found in henchman chests and primarily at Doom's Domain. And if you've noticed, a lot of weapons that are primarily found at locations that contain henchmen or that henchmen exclusively use often are weapons that we often see vaulted in the next season. The P90s, along with the rapid fire SMGs, were weapons in previous seasons that were most commonly found around or in henchman locations. And just like how at Doom's Domain the LMG is primarily found, and just like those weapons were vaulted, combined with how little they already appear on the map and how very overpowered they are, I expect to see the LMG vaulted at the start of Season 5. And speaking of weapons that are carried by henchmen, number 2 on our list is the combat shotgun. It's amazing how well Epic could be at balancing a weapon to its death. The combat shotgun was added at the start of Season 4, and a lot of players were really hyped around the combat shotgun being back in the game after being gone for so long until they actually used it, and we saw how awful the combat shotgun really is. Epic reintroduced the combat shotgun into the game with severe nerfs. All variants of the combat shotgun now only did 50 to 55 damage. They were later even buffed to do a little more damage than that, but this was a far cry from where they were dominating in seasons 9 and 10, doing 70 to 80 damage, and having range from here to Donald Mustard's house. Combine that with the fact that before this season, the combat shotgun had actually never existed in the same space as the purple and gold pump shotgun. During seasons 9 and 10, when the combat shotgun was the main dominant shotgun in the game, in season 9, there was no pump shotguns. For the vast majority of the season, there was only tac shotguns, and in season 10, we only had the blue and green pump shotguns, while the purple and gold stayed in the vault. And season 4 showed me that in a world where the purple and gold pump shotgun exists, having a combat shotgun is as equivalent to having a pickaxe. It just stands no chance. It doesn't work. It shoots tic-tacs. And number 1 on our list of items that will be vaulted at the start of Season 5, number 1 is the Stark Industry Rifle. Now, the Stark Industry Rifle was my favorite gun added into the game in Season 4. But the reason I believe this weapon will be vaulted at the start of Season 5 ties into how I believe the storyline will progress into Season 5. There can be no Stark Industry Rifle if there is no Stark Industries. But I believe that we may see the last of Stark Industries before Season 5 comes. And with that gone, also the Stark Industry Rifle. It will be a missed weapon, but hopefully we get a weapon similar to it returned back into the game. So that is our list. Let me know what weapons that you guys think that will be vaulted at the start of Season 5, and how excited you guys are for the new season. As always, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to join the squad, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.